There were two main things on my mind when the news about the expansion of ULEZ to Greater London came about. The first issue, you may have already seen the video. If you haven't seen it, go back and look at the first video I posted on this channel. This second video is my second concern, which should concern everybody. And I'm not going into detail on this. I'm just going to go around the outskirts of this. So, my second concern is this. Let's just say that the ULEZ goes ahead. Let's just say that all the cameras go up and the billions of pounds that's going to be spent on infrastructure cameras and blocking off little rat runs, they call them, so you can't go down the little shortcuts to avoid cameras and so on and so forth, which is happening in fact all over the country. If you look up c40 I think .com, you'll be able to see that. Anyway, back to the point. The point is that let's go perhaps 2 years, maybe 3 years in the future, when cars basically people get to the point where they're either not using their old car anymore because it costs too much money, or maybe they're leasing a new car, or perhaps they've bought a car which is compliant. They've managed to save up a few quid. Let's just say over time that these old cars are going to get scrapped naturally. It's going to be an organic process anyway. So moving ahead 2 or 3 years, we've got a situation where all the cameras and the infrastructure is no longer making any money. Think about that just for a minute. When we get to that point where Khan gets what he says is his own way, which is basically a carbon neutral kind of London, no emissions or specific low emissions. When he gets to that point and the cameras aren't clicking on registration numbers anymore because there aren't any, what's he going to do? So all them billions of pounds he's spent on cameras and infrastructure is going to be a complete waste of money for the taxpayer. Let me tell you what he's going to do. He's basically going to up the ante. He's going to introduce new rules and regulations to tighten that grip on the ULEZ criteria on your car. So basically, maybe they'll stop they'll stop diesels altogether in 2 or 3 years' time. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see how it's going to work moving forward, even 5 years' time, when there's no cars left for him to rake in any money. What's he going to do? How's he going to make the money? He's going to have to do it some other way. So he's going to up the ante. I know I'm repeating myself now, but there you go. Food for thought. This is why we need to do it a different way, perhaps. Okay, anyway, thanks for checking this video out, and if you subscribe, great. If you like the video, even better. I may do some more. We'll see.